Friend Bernadette Joy is here with us this afternoon. She's helping teach us a little back-to-school money lessons that will last. I am so happy you're here because my oldest daughter, Savannah, she is 5. She is going to kindergarten in 2 weeks, and I had this exact conversation with my wife. Budgeting for back to school, we got to make sure that not only we keep the budgets on track, but also start, even at 5 years old, showing those examples to our kids. Let's start there. How do we start to have the conversation with our sons, our daughters, even at a young age, that it's important to budget?
I love that you had the conversation with your wife. What I'm seeing with a lot of my clients who are parents is they're not having the conversations with the kids. And so I think it is a really great practice at the beginning of back to school season to sit the whole family down and say, hey, we're going to put together a budget for all of us to agree upon, the kids included, and have input on what that budget is. So that $570 number that you mentioned earlier, that's the average that people are spending for back to school for 5-year-olds.
That's wild.
That's wild to me. And so having the kids as part of the conversation say, what is it that you really are looking forward to for back to school? What are the most important things that you want to make sure that we get? And also to start to set the precedent that budgeting isn't about being restrictive, it's about making sure that we get the things that we care about the most. So that conversation can be like, name the top 3 or 5 things that you want no matter what for back to school, and then the other things we'll try to fit those in if we can fit it into our budget.
So tip number 1, set a budget together. Why is it important for the kids, and again, at 5 years old, for them to hear this from not just their parents, but also have them participate in it?
There's a lot of research that shows that kids start formulating their money personalities by age 7.
Wow.
So 5 is actually like, we're more than halfway there already.
Wild.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can imagine, you can remember some memories that you had at that age of what your parents taught you about money. So I think it's really important at the beginning of the school year to have a sit-down meeting, tell the kids like, hey, we're gonna have a sit-down family meeting, make it a meeting, this is what we're gonna talk about, and come prepared with what some of the things that you think are gonna be really important for you this school year.
All right, I wanna jump into tip number 2, shop with cash in small bills. Explain that to me and how that is a conversation starter in its own.
Yeah, so there's also a lot of research that's showing that our kids, like nowadays, don't really understand the value of cash because they just see us swiping, swiping credit cards. And so I highly recommend for parents to give their kids like physical cash. Like obviously don't let them go around with $570 in their pocket. Maybe when you go to the store, give them the $20 in like 5s or 10s and say, hey, we have $20 to go buy a backpack today. Let's find a backpack that fits this budget, and have them actually pay the cash to the register themselves and help them understand that this is a transaction.
These are some great tips. Number 3, the tip is the $1 rule. What is the $1 rule?
Yes, so in my book, I talk about the $1 rule. It applies to everything from clothes to electronics to household goods, but it's really great for back to school season where we ask ourselves, let's buy this thing only if it's gonna come out to $1 per use or less. So for example, if you're gonna buy a new outfit and you're only gonna wear it on the first day of school and never wear it again, maybe we don't buy that, and maybe we opt to teach our kids to say, hey, let's go find a $10 shirt that we'll wear 10 times. And that's a very easy math for even a 5-year-old to understand. So saying, hey, we're gonna look for things that meet the dollar rule and making a game out of it makes it more fun.
And last but not least, your last tip, reward budget victories. Budget wins, what does that mean?
Yes, so if we have this budget in place and by the time we finish our back to school shopping, we've been able to stay on budget or even stay under budget, we should have a celebration about that. So I've been encouraging a lot of my parent clients to have a little pizza party or say, hey, any extra money you save, you can put it towards something else that you want, maybe that video game or maybe that new doll or whatever it is, or save it for Christmas. And so I'm really encouraging people to teach our kids that staying on budget can actually be a happy win, not just, oh, I stayed under budget and then move on to the next thing. Like actually celebrate the accomplishment that you did, because a lot of adults have trouble staying on budget.
That's right. So look, I want to put your information up on the screen so people know how to reach out for you, and I want you to quickly here plug your book for me because I want these lessons, I want these tips, and the community wants them too.
Yes, so I'm based here in Charlotte, but this book has been recognized nationwide and it's available at the library as well. And so if you want to crush your money goals with your family, you can check it out. It's on all your major retailers and on audiobook.
Listen, folks, it's all about saving cash, being smart about it, and taking the negative stigma away from the word budget. It's actually a good thing.